Well, as you can see, the place is a mess. A couple days ago at night, Kate had another severe attack of the Canine Vestibular Disease that she had an attack of about a year ago. You can check our videos on that. And she woke up at night, coughing, hacking, threw up, wet herself on the bed. And I immediately got up, crawled over to her, checked her. I could see her eyes were going like this, back and forth in the sockets, just like a cartoon character got hit in the head. And I knew right away it was a very severe attack of this canine vestibular disease. So I got up, I was able to get her off the bed because she was totally out of whack, out of limp, and was able to get dressed quickly, opened up the side door, carried her in the cradle, which she didn't like because she was totally out of it. Got her out, set her upright, and held her on the ground in the standing position, and she immediately finished relieving herself. And then I walked her a little, and she did her number 2, thank goodness, outside. And then I fixed up a little mat here on the floor where she likes to lay sometimes, and got her back in carefully, got her to lie down, and came back here and cleaned up the mess that was here, so the rest of us could try to get some sleep the rest of that night. But yeah, this one was a severe attack. She didn't have the wobbly eyes as before. Her hind end went limp, like it was paralyzed the first time, which was real scary for both her and me. But this time it was a stronger attack. Her eye pupils were going back and forth in her sockets, like I said you'd see in a cartoon. And she couldn't stand or take one step without falling and rolling over or just collapsing. And so I made her as comfortable as I could here where she likes to lay. She did drink water, which is good because she has to be kept hydrated. I gave her some food, whatever she'd eat. And then the next day we woke up and I picked her up in a cradle and carefully walked her out narrow opening to the side door here and stepped down 3 steps to the ground while she's kind of flaring because she's totally out of it, lost her sense of balance, doesn't know up from down. So I was trying to carefully hold her while squeezing through the door opening that way without tripping and hurting both of us on a fall. But I've been able to do that, trying to get her to walk a little so she'll get her sense of balance back by taking a few steps and getting some confidence back in her. But yeah, her head was tilted like this, which was more severe than the last time. So this has really had me worried. I did a lot more research on it. Lots of vet YouTube videos on this common attack for dogs. And it's for her, she already went through it once about a year ago, had her blood work, everything done, trying to figure out if it was a stroke or this vestibular disease. And they found out it was the vestibular disease, which is good because her blood work was clean, and that cleared up any worries that it wasn't caused by kidney failure or something wrong with her brain. It was what they call an idiopathic vestibular disease. Idiopathic is what the vets call this kind of vestibular disease because they don't know what causes it. They don't know why it happens. There's nothing in her physical blood workup or her tests to show any physical or mental reason why this happened. Therefore, they call it idiopathic. They always got to give fancy names to things. They also call this an old dog's disease because it usually doesn't hit them until they're 13, and she is 13. She'll be 14 this summer. And they also call it a vertigo problem, because basically the dog just loses its sense of balance. So I'm keeping very close watch on her. We're far from home. It's not like the last time where she had the home and the little yard in the back to get exercise. This time we're far from home. We're out in the desert, and we're in this little bitty 19-foot by 6-foot wide RV. So I got her where she likes to lay, in the aisleway. Sometimes I have to move her, slide her around so I can get in and use the bathroom at least. But yeah, this thing just hit her like a sucker punch, just like that, fast, blink of an eye. She was up playing around with me just that evening, going in and out of the RV, playing tug of war, and just like last time, bam, hits him, just like that. Scares the hell out of you. Scares the hell out of the dog. But yeah. But you can see I'm not sleeping too well at night since that's happened, because my ears are like radar. Any twitch or any sound from her and I'm up, lights on, checking her out. But she is drinking water, and she is eating a little. She hasn't thrown up since that one time when it first hit her, and I'm taking her out more often now and letting her relieve herself, and just keeping a really eagle eye on her as far as her muscle movements when she's laying down, her eye movements, her breathing. I'm just like focused on every little twitch of hair on her for any sign that it's getting worse or something's going to happen. But let me show you how she's set up now. She seems to be happy. She's still in here with us where she wants to be, and I can open the side door and she can at least look outside and see what's going on. But she was playing a little tug of war with me with her favorite bear toy, and I did get her to eat a little breakfast here with her glucosamine tablet. I make sure she ate that because she's been on that for a year and it's done wonders for her. Other than that, let me show you where I've got her. Sarah here she's had some rough nights with us too, but she's been real respectful of Kate, and she's seems to be obeying me better and kind of cuddling with me more, because she's worried about Kate and worried about what's going to affect her, I think. So let me show you where Kate's at. Right now she's doing fine. But last time she did this, it hit her hard, and 2 or 3 days later she started to show really quick signs of recovery. And then from that point on, it took her like 3 weeks of rest and a little exercise every day to get her confidence back and her sense of balance back. So luckily where we're at, I'm familiar with this area. I know where we have to go to get some of the basics and stuff, and we can stay here for the month of February, just boondocking and camping out free until she gets better to the point where she can walk out of the van okay, walk around the grounds on a leash, relieve herself, and just not wet herself in her sleep or such that she can't get up and go outside to do it. So she is able to get up at night. I hear her twitching, and I turn the lights on. She's standing up, and she's able to at least move around and drink some water when she's thirsty, and then she'll just kind of lay down. So she is learning how to stand back up. She's getting a little more confidence on that. She seems to be more confident inside the van than she is outside on the ground. So let me show you where she's at, and then I think we'll sign off for now. Okay, here's the little area I got set up for her. She's on her 2 sleeping pads on the floor. She's got her food there, her little bear toy she loves, and the water right behind her. Let's see if I can go in and say hi to her. Kate. Hi. Yeah, she still has the head tilt. Hopefully that will lessen in the weeks to come and it won't be so severe of a tilt. Hi, Kate. You want to play here? Want to play with Bear? Huh? No? No? Well, at least her eyes aren't going back and forth like a cartoon character. Hi, Kate. She does hear me. So her sense of hearing is fine. She just wants to rest a lot. But I'm watching her breathing patterns. If they're deep, shallow, fast, watching all the hairs on her, if they twitch or start going like this to signal any kind of change. So we'll leave it at that for now, but we'll check in with you later, let you know how she's progressing over the next few weeks of the month. So we wish you all well out there. Take care and pray for Kate to get better. Thank you all. Goodbye.